Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a perfect night for college football. We're in the midst of a roaring sea of red as the Cornhuskers are set to kick off this campaign, they hope, with a victory. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they keep your emotions in check. Controlling what I can control.
While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding.
The expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. And we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field. They score a touchdown. They made a statement.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Huskers are in the hurry up. They'll try to run for it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Working the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick release by the QB. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Ben. Slings it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm. This passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Power football with the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He's got 43 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. A little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on the job.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quick completion on the out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them now.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Makes one man miss. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
Afterburners coming at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To throw, it's Ben. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Got his man downfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Finds the big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And stampeding through the defense. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1 yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let them.
And they got him for the sack. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Scanning the field, it's on fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Toss to the outside. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that didn't fail him.
They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Release to the back. Complete. Across the 25. He's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Bruce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. It's Agbana. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He wants to throw here on second down. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Soft spot in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Ben. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. What one more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Try and play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Ben. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game. offense.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
2nd down coming up. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air. It's Agbana. Got his man down the middle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to run it. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Calls his own number. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pulls it in. It's Bruce. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Ben. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went in game time.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man. At the 40, there we go. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Big play offense and has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has a second down play.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. The pirouette on the run. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. He finds his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw, it's Ben. Now sliding to his left. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. Try to barge force their way in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Bowling Green. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And into the end zone. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure we're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on.
All kinds of room to the right. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Husker. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. You need an onside. You need to score some points. We've got a lot of things to go right to win this football.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? The toss sweep to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bruce. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Agbana. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's in goal. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Coming after it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to